Boom, and we on. So the Unquantized podcast, here we go.
We back.
Yes, sir.
Consistency, man.
Yeah. You know what I thought? We never tell the people who we are. We assume that people know who we are because we're such great guys. But I'm Sound Oracle. That guy over there is the homie Triza.
AKA PJ Youngboy, AKA Triza Flock of Flame. I forgot all the other AKAs. I got to get back with my AKAs.
Tequila Mockingbird. Jameson Earl Jones.
Will Synth.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Now that's good. And my newest AKA, OJ Sip Something.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That should be like a Texas rapper.
OJ Sip Something?
Yeah. He got to be like a heavyset rapper with the crazy Texas haircut.
That would be kind of fire.
Drive a Bronco on the swangers. Come on, dog.
Woo. Yo, Texas artists, the state itself gives them so much to brand themselves with.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Texas is a vibe. Yeah. My few times in Texas, I had a good time.
I think I've only had layovers in Texas.
I was in Austin a lot. Austin was different. It was cool though. It was like really country, and then it was like if LA and then Virginia had a baby. It's like rural country, but also a tech hub. It's very weird.
Man, okay.
Yeah. All right. Good vibes, man.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we just did a draft of our favorite Neptune's rap beats. So hit the YouTube, check it out. Tell us who won.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah. Put it in the comments.
So, yo, you had a birthday last week, bro.
Man, I was out there extra futuristic. Bow. You know, had a 808 day, of course. Diego was like, bro, you're destined to be a producer. I was like, bro, that's so crazy. I never even thought about it until later on that my birthday is 808 and how like it's that, and it's the thing called the Lion's Gate, which is supposed to be really important in Zodiac. And so, yeah, so my birthday is lit. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all see me and I get like the ultimate Grammy or something, it's destiny. You know what I mean? It's been written in stone somewhere. So, no, man, but it was cool.
That got to be the best birthday possible. So, wait, how many drinks?
Here's the crazy thing, bro. This is how I know I'm getting washed. So I went out Wednesday, normal work day though, you know what I mean? Normal Wednesday in the club. Friday, I'm like, my homies hit me up. They're like, yo, let's go out. We're going to go to the strip club or something. We're going to get a section. I'm like, bet. Bro, I fall asleep. But I have to DJ Saturday morning, right, to do this pool party. So it was a good thing that I didn't go to Magic or go somewhere at 2 a.m. because I wouldn't have made that event. I would have never made it. Right. But I fell asleep on the sofa, bro, at about 11:30. Before I didn't even make it out the house, bro. So I'm washed, you know, different times, man.
But you made it to the gig the next day on time.
And I was still late. The one gig I was late for, it was the one that I was the closest to and had no reason to be late for. And I ended up being late. So it was an interesting weekend, you know what I mean? But it was fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, dog. I don't know if that's that's washed. That's washed. You missed the Magic City jump.
Speaking of Unc, Metro Boomin, his mixtape dropped. And bro, for me, for my age group, this hit, bro.
Nostalgia.
But it's one of those things that I get why people don't like it if they don't like it. I understand. Right. It's very niche. But you got to understand, I came to Atlanta 2007. And I went to college during the Travis Porter, Waka Flocka. So this was like, I was really in the field. I'm DJing around this time, so I'm really out here. So that sound is like really what I kind of grew up on. Very Unc activities, but you know, futuristic swag. We out here, you know what I mean? Bow.
Yeah, activities. I came to Atlanta in 2008. So I kind of caught all of that. Then I started working with Polo in 2009. So I got a whole Atlanta hip hop just education just through that experience alone. So I'm up to date. But you're right, the way it is and what it is, if you weren't around for that or you don't remember that and you think it's something new, you might not like it. Yeah.
But I will say I'm glad because I feel like music got away from being like fun. Like I feel like drum pattern, like I love Playboy Cardi music, some of it, but
Yeah.
the drum patterns are so not danceable. Music isn't really danceable a lot of times, which
No.
people don't think about. The drum patterns determines how people dance, right? And it's like some of the drum patterns just aren't for male female dancing. It just don't work like that, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just not
Right.
like a good. So I'm glad that music is getting back to this fun, trapped out. We might be thugs, but we're also gonna have fun time, and we're gonna sing about how we might slide on our ops in a fun, fun, majestic way. You know what I mean? It's like I prefer that versus the super dark, like all minor, trapped out. You know, it's like every once in a while it's cool, but sometimes I want to have fun.
Yo.
You know.
No, you're right. But as the op though, I feel kind of crazy if you slid on me in a fun and majestic way. That's
With a coordinated dance. That's the what makes it worse. Back then, bro, people was thugging and doing full out choreo
yeah. But it
and killing
also
it.
it adds to what we were talking about too with bringing back regional music.
Mm-hmm.
Now, nothing is more regional than that. And it's
Yeah.
nostalgic. So it's like it's truly regional. It's before things became so much of a
Right.
like a monolith. Like that's really it. And that's part of the reason why it's probably so polarizing to
Yeah,
people
I agree.
because it's very regional and it's from a certain time. So it's old to some people and regional to some people.
I will say though, Waka, Young Dro, J Money, I like some of those records, but like Waka and Dro specifically, they went crazy. And it makes no sense for them to be like, I feel like artists it's like the NBA. Like before, people used to retire at like 30, and
Yeah.
now LeBron's playing at almost 40, and he's still like dominating. I feel like rap is getting like that also, where it's like the artists are a little bit older, but they're
Yeah.
still dominant. Like Clips had a great year.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Dro just dropped some stuff, and I feel like people kind of wrote Young Dro off. I don't know, but Young
Yeah.
Dro to me has always been a great rapper. I always really enjoyed his music, so it's like hearing him is always good.
Yeah.
Waka to me, of course, one of my favorite. I always, bro, if you know me, I always talk about how much I enjoy Waka's music and that
Yeah.
time frame.
Yeah.
You know, so hearing new music from him, I was more. I'm with it.
Shout out to the homie Walker.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the
Cool dude.
standout? Like do you know you got any standout songs from it? Because I'm not gonna lie, I have to
Mm.
check it out this weekend. It's probably the first time I'm really gonna get around to checking it out. So what's the standout joints?
So it's one called "Take Me Through There" with I think it's Bobby Critical and Metro. If I might be off on the production credits, I'm making this up. I'm saying it off the top of my head, but I think Bobby Critical and Metro did that one, which is
Dope.
Quavo and some of the newer girls from Atlanta, just doing their thing. Um, it got one called with Roscoe Dash and Waka. It's called I think it's Honorable Sino did it. I think it's called "I Like That." I like it,
Hey,
bro. One of my favorite beats on there. Anytime I hear a beat and then I find out Cino did it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It
legendary.
makes sense. He's great. You know,
Cino don't get all the flowers he deserves either.
bro. Every time I hear a beat from him, I'm like, man, this is good.
Duh.
And just every time he's consistently every time, bro. He makes something really creative. So I always enjoy his beats, bro. So
Yeah.
he's on there, and then Waka got one called "Clap," and that feels like a old 2007, you know, like you about to go sweat at a
Magic City.
party. Yeah, it just feel like fun, older, like party vibes. The
Yeah.
beats were good. I mean, they're very all of like I wouldn't understand people don't understand Rich Kids and like the J Money and all of that. Like I could get why people don't understand that. But if
Right.
you was real ATL during that time, you understand the lingo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of people are like, yo, I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah, I
Where
have
some
no
people
clue.
are like, man, I'm happy to hear from these people again.
You're like Roscoe Dash. He's another person. More
Yeah.
music from him, bro.
Yeah. Facts
Travis
though.
Porter, more music.
Facts though.
Yeah.
Facts though. Was there anybody missing from this joint that should have been on there?
I wanted to see Roscoe and Travis Porter do a song together because I don't know if you know the lore between that, but they had like a beef at one point.
I remember.
Yeah, so that to have them on the same record would be cool. I think for as an Atlanta thing,
Yeah.
and then I would also like to see, even though Soulja isn't the futuristic, I get why they kept him off. I think more people would have took to it if they had parts of that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
somebody a little more where they could understand because futuristic is like I know this is a random Atlanta history, but it's like Snap, and then I feel like it was like digital. Then it went to
Mm-hmm.
futuristic, and then it went to like the future racks kind of era when it was like that kind of sound.
Yeah.
But the futuristic era was like 2 years of like everybody dressing in Aeropostale and
Yeah. It was a small. It was almost like a transition
fun
type of
times
era.
though.
Oh yeah.
Fun times
Oh
though.
yeah.
That Piff, that was like them days.
Oh damn, son, where'd you find that?
Mixtapes.com.
Now I feel like that's a good summer album too. It was great that it came out in the summer. Now, with that being said, there's been talk about the song, no song of the summer. And that talk is going around a lot, not just with that album, but just in hip hop or just in music in general. Like there's no song of the summer. And there's been a lot of theories as to why. And every one of them I checked out seems to be right. And the biggest one seems to be the death of the mono culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, everybody back in the day, listened to the same radio station, watched the same TV shows. So it was 5 things to choose from. Everybody as a nation decided this is the
like
best,
this.
or these 2 are the best. And things lived longer. Things weren't coming out as fast. So that with now you got Spotify, you got all these other things, even with movies. So it's entertainment in general. Everybody can kind of curate their own type of playlist and everybody lives in a bubble. Therefore, it's fragmented.
Right.
And not everybody can really get behind certain things. So I think not only this year will we probably not have a song of the summer, it's just an indicator of things to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody's their own A&R. So it's like it's nobody, you know, and there's not a lot of incentive for people to be focused to make these super big hits. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Drake is like the person where we look towards for that. And I feel like he laying low because of that whole situation. You know what I mean? And he, you know, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It's an interesting time in music though. Yeah. Very interesting.
But I do see that the focus is on the song of the summer, but really it's everything in general. And I think we need to zoom out on the topic, just in the culture, and realize what this means for things to come. Because it also ties into something that we talked about probably years ago on this show. No more like superstars being made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so fragmented. The attention's so spread apart that it's like nobody's getting that one focus of attention.
That's right. Yeah. Nobody can get behind everything, and so much stuff comes out so fast that you don't really have time to live with anything.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's very facts.
Yeah. Like 4 albums came out last week that I still haven't checked out. And there's going to be more albums coming out this week. So I'm behind, bro. I'm behind. I'm still on the Clips and Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist Alfredo too. I still ain't check out JID's album. I got to check out the Metro album. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to check out, but I'm like, sheesh.
Yeah, it's so much.
Bruh, you would spend all day, every day listening to music just to be caught up.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's a full-time job. And I'm a DJ. So it is my full-time. It's like, bruh, it's a lot.
It's not a half day or anything, bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
It's not a half day or anything. But yeah, so song of the summer, not happening. Movie of the summer, all that. Man, I think it's a wrap for all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's over with, man. It's over with.
Do you ever watch streaming?
I do.
Like Twitch?
Every now and again.
So it's this guy named Blackboy Max, right?
I know he is, yeah.
So Max is famous for streaming, but he brings artists on, and he's famous for engineering and cutting records with the artists, and you can kind of see it being built out, right? Super popular. Like he's with this group called FaZe Clan. He left just recently, but super big in the gaming world, super big in streaming, right? So he has Little Baby in the studio. Now I'm gonna insert a clip, bro. Right? And it's 2 points that I thought about with this video. One is that you could mess up a situation by acting silly, because he was in the studio. I'm gonna try to recreate what he was doing. He was playing the beat. He was doing this.
I saw it. Yeah.
And Lil Baby was like, "Yo, you making the beat sound whack by you doing all this."
Yeah,
I thought that was so funny, because it's like you could just tell he's killing the vibe. And bro, it's so many situations where somebody will kill the vibe in the studio, and it makes the session so terrible, dog. Like it just like it ruins. And sometimes with rappers, it could be hit or miss because sometimes rappers got weird energies or different energies, or artists in general, they can have. So that producer artist relationship has got to be good, bro. But you got to make
Yeah.
sure you're not doing goofy stuff in the studio because people will look at you like he was
Yeah.
just doing extras. I was like, Max, come on, dog.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that's just his nature, or he was just
I mean,
trying to hype up the stream?
I think he was, but also I think you got to know the audience. I think he's just being
Yeah.
silly and being like, they call it clip farming. You know what I'm saying? He clip farming
Yeah.
for the stream, but like also like Lil Baby ain't don't strike me as the funny joke, haha type person in those
Not at all.
situations. So it just
Not at
felt
all.
like it was just awkward in general, right? And then the other point that I thought is how important tracking engineers are and how difficult it is, especially like with artists, because
Yeah.
he was recording and Lil Baby was getting frustrated. And then he called his own engineer and was like, no, 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 you come do this because he ain't got it. And
Yeah.
people don't realize to be a tracking engineer, how hard it is, how quick you got to be with the joints, how organized. Like
Dog.
tracking is hard, bro.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, rappers, they got their own thing, and
Mhm.
they're not accustomed to waiting. Like for a split second, they're not accustomed to waiting. And
Yeah.
also, rappers have engineers now, like black men have barbers. Like this is my
You locked
engineer.
in.
Yeah, and if I go to another
Mhm.
engineer, I immediately realize how important my engineer is, and I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, so in the situation with with Max being too excited, who do you think didn't understand the situation more? Because here's the thing, Lil Baby, not the person to be doing that around.
Mhm.
But if you're on Max's stream
And
and that's what his audience wants, like who didn't understand the situation more?
it was a little bit of both because Little Baby basically was on there saying, I'm not gonna rap. You need to pay me. And he's like, why did you come on the stream? He's like, that's kind of the point of the stream. So why did you come here? So it was a lot of miscommunication kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I just thought that clip of him acting, dancing around, and then it was like, bro, you making the beat sound bad. It's like, bro, that is hilarious, bro. Like
Yeah.
the vibe of the room will, bro. I've seen so many times where the beat be fire, and then somebody do something goofy, and they be like, I don't feel like doing this no more.
Yeah.
Let's take a break, and then the whole vibe is done. After that, it's like it could be the greatest beat, but if the vibe gets thrown off, somebody spill a drink, it's done for it, bro. It's done. The
Yeah.
vibe is done.
Yeah. Usually it's an outsider
Yeah,
that's
yeah, a
killing the
lot.
vibe. So people just look at the person that brought the outsider. It's a different thing though. In this case, it was the host that was killing the vibe. So damn, that's a
It was one of those
whole
dances too. It's like my brain wouldn't even wrap around to think to do that dance, like to that beat. This is like, like, what made you think of that?
So if you're the artist, if you're Lil
Mm.
Baby, what do?
I felt Little Baby in that moment.
Yeah.
That dance was so crazy. I was like, bruh,
Yeah.
chill out. But
Start
no,
throwing those subtle hits. That's what that beat making you do? you good?
but it's also that's what makes it entertaining too. So it's like I don't know what
Yeah.
parts is like they leaning into it to make it, you know,
Yeah.
little conflict is good sometimes.
But a lot of times I see artists go into something and they get there and it's something like that. And I always think the person that booked you for this, they didn't give you any information. Like that's the real
Right,
miscommunication right there. Like, listen, you're going on this thing, the energy is a little silly. Is this, is that?
right,
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like being a good manager, or what, whoever booked it, that's your job to communicate all the details about what this person is about to walk into. So not only could they be at their best, but to avoid them getting frustrated,
right.
them sabotaging the whole thing, or just walking out. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
communication is key. And in our community, especially the hip hop community, communication be like the last thing on a lot of people's mind. And it's where
facts.
all the problems come from.
No, that's real.
Yeah. Like, yeah, come on. But yeah, I don't know. But shout out to Black Boy Max. Shout out to
Yes,
Lil Baby.
sir.
But even with what happened, that stream, I'm sure is going crazy.
Oh yeah, no, he
Yeah.
does numbers, bro. He does.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: I feel like we're in a weird time frame because he did a project recently, and I think it didn't do well number wise, but he has a lot of engagement on the stream. So I
Yeah.
think we we're at a crossroads where it's like the new thing with building audience works, but also we're gonna have to do some old techniques of making people really feel involved and attached to get those sales. Because I feel like
Yeah.
it's so distant now. You got to do other things to make people feel more involved. It's got to be more personal, I think, now versus like, because it's
Yeah.
like sometimes these people have all this attention, but they're not converting in sales.
Yeah. And the numbers are weird too, because what's considered
Hmm.
good now would have
Yeah,
been
it's weird.
considered trash back in the day. And then you got streaming, what constitutes a sale, and
Right.
that's changing around all the time. So people getting super creative. Like, did you see what Chance is doing?
No, what is he doing?
So Chance did something a little different. He has his album comes as a CD,
Hmm.
but you basically just scan the QR code on the CD cover on the jewel case, and it
Hmm.
brings it up on your phone.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
creativity.
it's different. It's different.
Give you
It's
something though.
different.
I mean, it's a talking point. It's a better feature. It's like
Yeah,
applaud that. It's like only so much too you could do with
yeah,
with
that's
CDs and
true.
stuff currently. So it's like or like digital music. So yeah, no, that's pretty dope. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to check it out.
people don't have CD players
Yeah,
at
it's like
all.
it's like an antique now, which is crazy.
That's a fact. I'm trying to. I don't think I have a CD player in a single car I have. I don't
Bro.
think so. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never looked. I've never tried to play a CD.
Bro, I found some beat CDs that I
Ooh,
burned with my old
ooh,
phone number on there, where it's like Triza with my old phone number on there with the email. I said, oh yeah, I was going crazy. So I need
bruh.
to find something to play those in because I have no idea how to even
Yeah.
no
Damn.
idea.
Yeah. It's nothing, dog. I don't think I have anything in this house. No, that's a lie. I do have something that will play a CD.
You got that
Damn.
NV88. No,
Damn.
not
Damn.
not to roll an NV88.
Yo.
Playing a
Oh,
CD on
good
that is
times.
criminal work.
Good times though, bro. Good times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, everybody's getting creative now. Bundles been a thing. People get more creative with the
Hmm.
bundles. Now you got like people like Chance doing the CD thing. Um, I'm just wondering where the next level of creativity goes with trying to get people invested into the project and want to cop more and buy more. And I hope it
Right.
doesn't go left. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
hope
no,
people stay
yeah.
creative, but stay creative with good ideas. Don't just like do something super, super wild because we have a
Yeah.
tendency in this community to kind of just go overboard or go off the rails with something, just trying to exceed what everybody else is doing, and then we get into a whole like corny echo chamber of corny stuff.
Yeah. What's
Happens
my
all the
guy's
time.
name? What's his name? I feel like I'm about to mess up his name. Is it Kush Gang Bellington? He's on Love Renaissance. He's the one that blocked the traffic on 75. Did you see that? He
I
took a picture.
saw that.
His
Yeah.
merch was like they took white tees and they bundled it. It looked like a pack. I was like, that's low key
Yeah.
genius. And he sold it for like $100 a shirt. I
That's
was like, that's
crazy.
creative, right? So I think people gonna have to start like reaching outside the box to kind of get engagement. But
Yeah.
it's hard, bro. You got to have a team. Like even that, when you see it, you be like, oh, that's simple. I guarantee you, it took so many hours and mad people collabing on that one thing to figure it out and work it out, and you
Yeah.
know,
No, that's dope, man. It's kind of
mm.
Jeezy vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
Dog, that snowman shirt, that was
Oh,
a
bro,
takeover. Oh my goodness,
bro.
what a
I
great
remember we
idea.
couldn't wear him to school. They was like, yo,
Yep.
you getting suspended instantly. You wear that shirt to school,
Yep. It was all over the news and everything.
bro.
Yeah. You talk about marketing, bro.
Can't ban the snowman.
Nah. Genius. That is genius, bro.
Yo, so this producer, his name's Young Land. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yeah.
He did a lot of stuff with like Fetty Wap, Uzi Vert. Crazy enough, we grew up in the same area. So I don't know him like that personally, right? But his father, from where I grew up, is like a big businessman, right? So I know who he is, right? I think I'm a little bit older than him, a few years older than him.
Mhm.
But we got a bunch of mutual friends. Shout out to him. He sold his catalog to Gold State. So Gold State, they've been raising money. They've raised 500 million to buy catalogs. So
Damn.
they've been spending money, and they spent some guap on Young Land. Shout out to you for cashing out.
Yes, sir.
And he sold some of his catalog. He got 6 billion streams worldwide. and 30 platinum and gold records. And he
Ooh.
got 20 Billboard #1s. So yeah, he cashed out. Shout out to him,
Oh
man.
yeah. Oh man, that's a
Shout out to him.
nice little payday.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
And for me, it's cool, man, because especially it's like, bro, like we're from the same area. Like it's not like, sometimes you hear a story and it's like it doesn't relate. This is cool because it's like, bro,
hometown.
I know who his father is. We the same area, you know what I mean? So it's like cool seeing success stories from your own neighborhood, So I thought that was really cool. Shout out to Young Land.
Hey man, good business, good business. So that seems to still be a big thing too. These companies going along buying up a lot of people's catalogs. Yeah, that's what has been going on for about what 5 years now,
Yeah.
maybe a little longer.
They've been cashing out.
Yeah. Hey, one of them bammers got caught though, doing some slicky woo woo stuff. Is about to get indicted. I forgot what company it was, but it was the head of one of those companies that was buying up a lot of people's catalogs. Listen, I did not fact check that. It just hit me. I saw the story like
close
maybe
enough.
a few weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Say allegedly a couple times and we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, allegedly, no ledge, allegedly, knowledge.
Yeah. Some ledges, little ledge, big ledge.
Yeah,
allegedly.
exactly.
Allegedly in there, over on 31st. Ledge.
Yeah, ledge, big ledge. Big ledge.
Big ledge.
Oh, hey man. Do people still call people big anything? Back in the day, everybody was big Terrence, big this, big that. Nah, everybody
I don't know.
Big dog.
What's
up, big dog? Big dog. Wait, I got a topic. I wrote this down last week. I didn't cover it. And because we ran out of time. And then I saw B-Man actually posted something about it that made me think about it again. Shout out to B-Man. Just B-Man, no DJ. What's up with SeaWorld, bro?
They got like Soulja Boy and Bow Wow and Waka and bro, I seen a girl twerking and buy Shamu. I said, what is going on, bro?
Now, we knew Red Lobster got the new black CEO. Did SeaWorld change CEOs or something? And I'm not saying what they doing is bad. It looked like a great time. But just no explanation for why this has been currently happening. No one's saying anything. We just saw the Yin Yang Twins performing one day. You're like, wow. In my mind, somebody rented out SeaWorld, little private event, Joe, and they wanted the Yin Yang Twins to perform or whatever. I was like, all right, cool. The next week, I think I seen Fat Joe or somebody. I was like, all right, SeaWorld, what you doing? Then I saw Waka. And I said, all right. What's up, SeaWorld? What you want to explain? You care to come to the front and explain? You just doing it. You ain't telling nobody what's going on at all.
Bro, I know this might be like a stretch, but in Atlanta, the Juicy Crab is also a club and people smoke hookah inside the crab restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, the SeaWorld is like the same type beat to me. Does that make sense? The SeaWorld performances is the same as like the Juicy Crab. Like, it's like, bro, it's things that shouldn't be going together.
Okay. Here's why I say no. The Juicy Crab clientele is what you expect it to be. The SeaWorld crowd, nothing about the SeaWorld. I mean, you think families, you think kids, you think people of all ethnicities, and for some reason, we got Yin Yang Twins, Fat Joe, and Waka performing consecutively.
Bro, going lit. The lineup is fire. It's like, yo, who booked this?
What type of research did you did? And it uncovers something crazy to you. Like, yo, you know who our real
bro, that analytic meeting was crazy. It's like, Jim, come here. Look, we're running the numbers, and you would not believe this.
Right.
Most value 25 to 36 blacks. Who would have thought, bro? They like, all right, who do they like?
Yeah.
Waka Flocka Flame. Who doesn't like Waka?
Who don't like Waka? Bro, that Yin Yang Twins performance looked a good time. But yeah, they were like, listen, the Juicy Crab clientele, that's actually who spends the most at SeaWorld. I've been to SeaWorld a couple of times. Nothing to me says that that's what SeaWorld
playing good low
should be doing. But I'm happy about it. I'm happy for the artist, and I like to see it on my timeline.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. And as somebody with a very young child, I anticipate I'll be going to SeaWorld again in my life. And I would love to see that other than the stuff I've seen before in the past. So
yeah, that's funny. It's weird, bro, because like with Yin Yang Twins, some of their songs be so nasty, but people don't. They skip right past. Like I was like telling somebody about like I'm trying to find more songs to play if it's like a corporate gig, and I was like I didn't want to play Salt Shaker because it's nasty. Because he's like skeet so much you call a Billy. It's like, bro, they do not care. People do not look at that song like it's nasty. And bro, you play it and nobody thinks of it as a nasty song. People never look at it like it's sexual.
Yeah. Some songs just transcend all of that.
Yeah, bro. Missy Elliott Work It. It's a mad sexual. Bro, people they just dance right past it. I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
Any Snoop Dogg song.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. Just about any Snoop Dogg song. People look past it. I listen to commercials and what people license. And you know, they chop up stuff really strategically in commercials.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, you know how many times they say nigga in this song?
Oh, yeah.
Like AT&T?
That dude editing is chopping his life away. He's stressed over there.
No, I pay attention to the editing commercials, and it's really good because they'll take a section of the song and they'll make a few words apply as loosely as they can to what's being sold, and I think that that's genius. Or a part where they're about to say something raunchy or explicit or a curse word, they play it up until that point. They fade it out like it's a skill. And I admire it every time I see it. But a lot of them songs, I'm like, you know what this song is about?
Bro, it's a Dove commercial that plays Kaya, My Neck, My Back. I couldn't believe it. I said, yo, how did you get this all? Whoever pitched that, I'm like, bro, that's a crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She got a new song out, by the way. Yeah.
Kaya?
Yeah. I didn't hear it. I just heard she got a new song out and I heard it was okay.
In 2025?
In 2025.
She got some hits. She got what is that? The Wang, that little line dance. She got some joints though.
She do. The first time I heard My Neck, My Back, I was in a club in Miami. It was Memorial Day weekend. Having the time of my life. I'm telling you. I mean, ball to you fall type of activities. And then the song came on. I literally stopped and asked him. I was like, what the hell is that?
Going on?
Like back then, it was a little.
That was crazy. That was groundbreaking.
Yeah. No, I grew up NWA, Lil Kim, just whatever. And that song, I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah, she went a little crazy on that one.
Yeah, she did. And it was a hit.
Facts.
It was a hit.
Speaking of Little John, he was on the One Song Podcast, bro. Shout out to the One Song Podcast. Shout out to Dalio. What's the other homie name?
Luxury.
That's a gangster name. That's gangster.
Fire.
That's gangster.
Fire. I might have to take that name and interpolate it. Interpolation. But, it was a great episode though. Yeah. Tell me what you thought.
If you haven't seen it, Little John is on there. He breaks down Get Low, and he talks about how Get Low to him was one of the worst tracks that he ever made. He hated the chorus on it. I think the chorus was like auto-tune robot voice that said "Let It Go."
It did.
But very interesting about working on one song and changing it and figuring it out. And bro, Little John, it's a couple stories where he talks about a song being off by one or two things, and then them going back and tweaking. Like Sierra Goodies, originally it was Cookies.
Yep.
So that's why it's like when she said, "If you're looking for the cookies." Right, if you're looking for the goodies, it's like that's why those lines are in there because it used to be my cookies instead of my goodies, but switching it to goodies made it a hit. Yeah. So great, man. Him talking about Get Low to me was great. What did you think about it,
bro? That episode was amazing. I always like to hear Lil Jon speak, just in general.
Facts.
One thing that struck me from that episode, it was a lot of things, but the thing that struck me the most was how many elements are actually in that song versus what you hear.
Oh yeah. It's mad layers.
It's cellos and it's mad orchestration in that song.
Yeah, mad layers.
Yeah. When you listen to it, it sounds pretty simple because it's a lot of layering and a lot of stacking. But his stuff in there, I'm like, there is a cello layer in there. That's crazy.
He's one of those producers. Him, I feel like Zaytoven is a good example. Manny Fresh is a good example. It's like, you could copy their style, but like you could copy Beethoven, but it's so hard to replicate him exactly. It's like he has such a sound that it's just like Manny Fresh. I feel like if I made a Manny Fresh type beat, it would just sound crazy. It's just like his style is so him that it's like very, and I feel like Lil Jon has that too. Of like his records, bro, it's so like he got some joints, bro. Like
What?
John got such a
Hits,
catalog, bro.
bro.
Like incredible catalog, bro.
Hits. A lot of people just realizing or learning that he did the what's that, the Capleton joint tour, the reggae joint.
Oh yeah, bro.
Him and his man.
I was so shocked when I think B Man put me onto that years ago, and I was so shocked. I'm like, wait, Lil Jon did this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said him and his guy,
Mm-hmm.
they told somebody what to do. At the time, I guess he wasn't physically on the machines, but just to come out the gate though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like immediately. Out of here.
That's crazy. And then all the Atlanta based stuff. His history is crazy.
Yeah. And also his passion for like rock music and skateboarding.
Oh, bro.
That like was way back in the day when he started. That was really good. Talking about
that was great time.
Bad Brains and all that stuff, man.
Man, when he sampled the Ozzy Osbourne, the Let's Go, I remember when I first heard that, bro.
What?
Bro, I was about to throw my damn skateboard. You couldn't tell me nothing, bro. I was over there, thought I was on Jackass, bro. I was over there Thrasher #1, dog.
Hey, dog, that was one of the hardest beats, though.
Still
to this day. It's
Lil Jon got some ones, bro. Even his R&B bag. People sleep on Lil Jon's R&B bag. He got some joints, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Lovers and Friends, what's the it's a nasty song too. It's gonna bother me. Yeah. One Night Stand. It's a joint called One Night, bro. One Night Stand. It's on one of those like Kings of Crunk, I believe.
Yeah.
Crazy. Man. You play that in the club, it's going down.
Shout out to Lil Jon. And I always gotta give him a big salute. He bought some sounds from me at one point, and he dropped a bag. But the craziest part about it was he heard about me. He knew what I did, and I came in. I gave him the hard drive. He gave me a check. He didn't even listen. He didn't even check the hard drive.
Dang.
Anything at all. I was just like, that's good business. Of course, it was. I laced him. I'm like, come on, it's Lil Jon. I showed out on that hard drive. I went.
Oh yeah, you got to
crazy on that hard drive.
Oh, you got to.
But yeah, man. Hey, good business, solid dude, man. Yeah, that episode was crazy. If y'all haven't, it's not sponsored by another podcast, but check out the One Song Podcast. It's a really good podcast.
Yeah, they make good stuff.
Oh,
I ain't even front. If you make good stuff, I'm gonna recommend you. Their stuff is fire.
Yeah. I keep trying to tell a lot of my producer homies about that podcast too. I'm like, dog, listen to this episode, that episode. They break down this. They play the stems. They do all of that. They're like, yeah,
it was so funny when I was in the club. I seen Dalio, and I was like, that's him. That's him. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? I was like, that's the dude. That's the dude.
Right. Pardon my nerding out.
Bro, it's mad rappers and it's mad famous people. I'm excited about seeing him. That's who I was excited about. I'm like, bro. Yeah, so now that's excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, bro, if you heard people, PBS is shutting down after 50 years. And so people were worried, bro, the Tiny Desk,
right,
the NPR company, was going to shut down. The producer says, no, it's not. They're not shutting down. I'm sure if they're going to find some way to fund it, or
somebody's going to pick that up.
Yeah, because it's such a big like show. Somebody's going to figure that out. You know what I mean?
It is.
But if Tiny Desk went out, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
What about Elmo, dog?
Yeah, dang, that's crazy. What about Zoom ain't came on years, bro? People don't know about Zoom. Zoom, you got to be tapped in.
I have a toddler. I'm a little more invested in this. I have a toddler who just started loving Elmo about 3-4 weeks ago.
Ooh.
So I'm like, hey. Am I going to keep watching the same Elmo? Yeah. Come on, Elmo. Let's.
Where's Elmo, Arthur going? Where's DW? You know what I mean? Come on,
all
man.
of that. Hey, somebody call me. I'll put some money behind it. I'll keep it together. Personally saving Sesame Street out of my own bank account.
Guys.
Yes, not happening.
All right. And then I thought this would be a good point. We could come up with a new series or making this up on the fly.
Okay.
We're going to call it working title, brand check. Okay.
Ooh.
This is
Okay.
where me and
Okay.
Oracle are going to talk about marketing and branding for music producers.
I love it. Let's
I just
go.
made this up. So here we go. All
All
right.
right.
So I thought the big thing we could talk about is producers not understanding who their audience is,
Mm,
which I think is a big thing that producers do. Is like they want to sell beats, but they also are marketing to producers.
they are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Or they're not marketing to rappers or singers, you know? So it's like, I think understanding who your audience is and then working
Yes.
backwards from there is like super foundational. And I think a lot of producers don't really consider that when they're figuring out who they are.
Dog, let's get into it. And I will also add to that, one of the big mistakes is thinking that your audience is everyone.
Mm,
Like
smart.
even if you are marketing to artists, you seem to be marketing to all artists.
Right.
And that's not your audience. That's the everybody
Mm.
audience. That's you got to find your audience.
What's,
Sorry, how are we going to attack this? How should we break this down?
okay. So first point that I thought was we could talk about getting hyper clear on who you want to reach, right? So it's like if you're a
Mhm.
producer and your goal is to be a trap producer, you shouldn't be advertising to producers. You should be finding what things do the trap rappers have issues with and then solving those problems. You know what I'm saying? So I think people look at it from I'm just gonna make posts and beat making videos and stuff like that. But it's like
Right.
if you're an R&B producer, you need to be talking about R&B stuff. I think the thing that producers really got to focus on one is getting clear. Like if you're making I think in especially in content, it's like producers who make content for producers, like us, like Busyworks Beats, like Weaver. Our audience is predominantly other producers because our
Right.
products and everything revolve around production, right?
Right.
But if you're selling beats, you shouldn't be. It shouldn't be me. 'Cause I ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think people get that mistaken. Like they're really invested in what other producers think and not what the artists and the musicians and the singers think, right? And
Hmm.
I think that comes from not having alignment with who you're focused on.
That's a good point. To double down on that point too, I feel like a lot of producers, when it comes to networking, they spend a lot of time networking with other producers to collaborate. And when it comes to reaching out to artists, they a lot of them just kind of spam DMs or spam emails when it should be the other way. Well, really, you shouldn't be spamming anyone, but
Mm,
the focus should be more on reaching out to the artist and networking with the artist. And it's funny
right.
because you don't really hear producers talk about that much at all.
Yeah, not at all. Mm,
Yeah. So,
mm,
okay. Definitely don't make stuff strictly for producers. I would say 90% of your stuff should be geared towards artists.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you playing beats, like which rapper like who's got a 16 for this, who's got like doing challenges and stuff like that and batching those and like planning those out. What's pain points, what's entertaining for artists, right? What's going to be something that you can collab on social? Like people do really well with posting beats and then letting people rap over top of them doing those challenges. Jay
Yeah.
Black went crazy with a bunch of them.
He did.
um
K
Kato,
Fresh.
yeah, K Fresh,
Hmm.
Kato on the track. Like
Hmm.
these are producers who do really well with not just playing beats, but making a challenge, making it entertaining, right? So those are formats that I would try to replicate if I'm targeting rappers. And if you're doing stuff towards producers, then I would look at like a Busy. I would look at, like I would look at these
Hmm.
people that are targeting producers, right? More educational type stuff, more tips, tutorials, right? But I think having a clear line of like, hey, I do this. And even if you change later on, but starting somewhere, I think it's better
Right.
to start and be good at one thing versus trying to attack and market 10 things and then you like, I didn't get anywhere. And it's like, yeah, because you're trying to do 10 things at once versus going deeper in one. Pause.
Super pause, but relevant. That's
Yeah.
true. Uh, Also, with what you said about researching the artist, like really research what artists need. You mentioned pain points, which is super important because I feel like a lot of producers too, they'll go the type beat route, which is kind of
Mm-hmm.
like shortcutting to what you think artists want because one producer is famous or has a name. And if they have a lot of records with artists, you feel like if you do a type beat like them, it will draw more artists. And I think that that is a sales driven way of thinking. You want to get more beat sales. You're not really, it's not a legacy move to me. Does that make sense?
No, I get you.
Yeah, it's just a lot of, well, if I do this type beat and I know that artists like this type of producer, I can get a lot of leases or something like that. But I feel like you should be more about making a name for yourself, more about making a legacy. And in that way, you have more to bring to the table than just your talent. Because the thing is, everybody's good. We had an episode about that before. A lot, just about everybody's good. And thanks to Splice and Arcade and just sample packs and all these things, everybody's good. So the person that has a brand, the person that understands how to reach out, the person that understands how to market and who to market to are the people that have the leverage. And they also have the leverage when and if these platforms fall apart or the whole landscape just changes.
Big facts. Big facts.
Yeah. So maybe we can give some people some actionable steps.
Yeah, I would one, decide who you're targeting, right? Be clear. Like, what's my homie? His name's Eldre, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Eldre.
Shout out to Eldre. Yeah.
He was known for lo-fi, right? That was like his thing. He niched down, he picked one kind of lane and he really ran with that. Now I think he does a lot of other stuff. He does a lot of content. He's expanded out, but that's what got him through the door, right? So niche down. When you figure out who, let's batch content, figure out pain points, figure out how you can address it, right? And then show up and talk to people and show how you can kind of solve their problem. Rappers need beats. They need to know how to record, how to get their vocals sounding good, how to get stuff out, right? That's where you kind of come in to attract those people in. And then once you do that, I would make sure you speak in their language. Talk how rappers talk. Don't be like 10 beats for $5, whatever. You know, it's like you gotta appeal to them. You gotta talk the language.
Right. Talk to them, appeal to them. Don't sell to them.
Facts.
Once you appeal to somebody, if you have something to sell, they will buy it.
That's facts. And I feel like it's weird, bro. Like, and I think people don't know, like, I did like a lot of marketing, like ad spend, like media buying, stuff like that, right? I feel like now with marketing, it's not as direct. It used to be like, hey, buy this thing. We want you to buy it. Now it's you gotta indirectly, like, you kind of gotta lead people to water, but you can't make them drink it. You gotta, like, hey, you thirsty? Man, it's a hot day. You know, it's like you gotta indirectly kind of lead people to that, right? And I feel like with content and building that around and knowing who you're reaching out to is like the first step. And I saw that because I kept noticing. I'm like, man, this producer is dope. He's just not promoting himself to the right people. He's like promoting to me. I was like, bro, why? I get it. It's good to have mutual respect. You want other people to understand and respect and you collab. Yeah. But that focus should be some records, you know?
Yeah. I feel like marketing to producers or doing a lot of things that are producer focused. Even when producers make beats, I feel like they picture a whole bunch of their favorite producers around them and they're trying to impress them. And all of that is for short-term dopamine hits to feel good. But I tell you, there's no bigger dopamine hit than actual success.
Facts. You're working on the radio.
Right. It's long lasting. Listen, when you make a beat and other producers say, yo, that's dope, it makes you feel good, but it doesn't put food on the table.
Yeah. Real life. Oh, shout out to my broski, Young B Cox. He got hold on, what was the exact thing? But he's in the 20th century top producers. He's in the top 25.
Yes,
I believe
sir.
That's what it was.
Yes,
So
sir. He was number it was a decent number too.
It's like 21, 25, 24, somewhere in there. Yeah. Of the century top producers of
quite a
that's
feat,
crazy.
Bro. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to my dog, man.
Yeah, shout out to B Cox, man. Shout out to the homie. But to be in a list, anything of the century or top anything of the century, no matter what the list is, bro, you know how many people there are who have made music in the century?
That's crazy.
Top 25.
That's crazy.
You could look right here and see 25 people.
Is it century or decade? Even if it's decade, that's still
doesn't matter.
It could be the top of this year. That's still of the year is a big feat.
Dog. Yes. The month is a decent feat considering how much music comes out, and how much music is being made. And it's not just being made by just everyday people. Like the big time people are still putting out plenty of music. So
And Tata's making me.
Thought we was gonna have a show without.
I tried, man. It was so
thought
easy.
no, I thought we was gonna have one show.
They're easy jokes, man. Okay. The Tata jokes are funny though.
Yeah,
they write themselves.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to B Cox, man.
Shout out to them, man.
That's fire. Shout out to Tata too.
How do you feel about BET suspending the awards?
It's funny. I just looked at that topic, buddy. Yeah, the BET award suspension. I feel like I should care more about it. I don't, and it has nothing to do with BET. Well, actually, it does. First of all, BET is Black Entertainment Television, but to my knowledge, it hasn't been run by Black people in a long time. That matters. Also, when it comes to music, BET has, other than the award shows, has not focused on music at all. You ain't seen a single music video or anything. So it just feels like just the natural conclusion based on how things have been going. And in my heart of hearts, especially being Black and being in music, I'm like, yo, this is a staple, man. The BET Hip Hop Awards, I love that. But I mean, it used to be crazy. Then it got better because of the ciphers, and then you changed the ciphers. You took DJ Premier out of the ciphers, and I understand he's DJ Premier though. It's a different time, it's a different sound, and artists may not rap the same over everything, but you still could have had him there. Or you could have, the changes that were being made weren't changes that I thought really showed any care about the culture. It just showed trend chasing and, sponsorship thing. Everything is a sponsorship joint now.
And for me, I feel like how BT and a lot of these companies messed up is they did the blockbuster. Like, no, we good. We got it. Our business model, it's been working. We've been making all this money. We good. Yeah. It's like, no. Netflix over here about to kill y'all immediately. And it's streaming. Bro, the Hip Hop Awards did terrible, right? And then Kai Cenat streams, and their numbers do great. He stopped streaming, their numbers decline. So most people found out about the stream because of Kai, right? And I think that they missing the opportunity of getting people on board, doing more stuff online, right? Like kind of getting away from regular TV because most people don't watch regular TV, bro. I haven't had cable in my house maybe 4 or 5 years, if that. I only have internet and I just watch YouTube and I got some subscriptions. I got like Hulu and stuff, but like traditional cable, bro, I haven't. Like I don't watch it like that. So it's like, I feel like they're missing the point of like, they need to be tapping these creators. There's like the Space God. I don't know if people seen Space God in Atlanta, the alien, the dude that dressed up like an alien.
Yeah.
Bro, he be in the club, bro. He be out. Full alien suit. I know he hot as hell in that suit, bro. He gotta be, bro.
Gotta be.
But it's like, bro, I would have a show like Miss Sita's World with him. Like, I would be tapping these people in the culture and letting them stream and do it. They got to find a way to bridge being online and that streaming culture to what's going on now. If not, they just gone.
But what's the disconnect? Unless that's where they're moving now. Because the thing is, I know that, and you know that, and everybody else knows it. And if you have a whole department or several departments whose job it is to know this, they also know it too, but have not moved in that direction.
I think they got to get
over the years.
I think they're gonna have to get somebody a bag, like, and it's got to be the right person. Like, you need somebody, you need like a Bow Wow or like a Terrence J or somebody like that in that lane, but it's gonna be more social, right? Like almost like I know it sounds crazy, but like Jake from State Farm. Like that Jake, that black guy that plays Jake from State Farm, bro. He be on people's streams, he be in YouTube videos, he be doing challenge, bro. I be seeing him every day. That man be working, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they got him really out here. So it's like, yeah, he's like a brand, like company thing, but they really got him.
Yeah, they tapped
moving
in
around, and that's insurance.
Yeah,
that's insurance. It's boring, and nobody cares about car insurance, right? Nobody wants to sit there, but they found a way to kind of make it engaging. The fact that BT hasn't figured that out, and you got some of the most engaging stuff and some of the greatest history,
right? And
you know what I mean? It's like,
it
should be
culture.
But I think they don't want to give off the bag and that power. And that's what a lot of stuff. For them to
Yeah.
get where they need to get, they're gonna have to give the power to those creators and let them kind of do their thing and be comfortable if they, wild out a little bit, or they got to be cool with having people that they can rely on and
Yeah.
give them some freedom.
So do you think that that's potentially the direction that they're moving in now?
It might be too late though, because nobody cares now. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know what BET could do to make me be like care, unless they come up with a fire series, right?
Yeah.
Fire hose, right? There's got to be something that's engaging, and they got to be attack TikTok and stuff. I feel like their stuff is so like I don't be seeing it. Like I don't know what BT be. When I think of BT now, I think of Tyler Perry movies.
Damn, that's right. I feel like
Yes.
I feel like they aren't tapped in, but
Mm,
the culture moves so quickly and changes so
mm.
much that I feel like with just the right one or two people, the right one or two series, they could be back in the game and back on the radar.
They could. I think. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I definitely would count them out, but I think I don't know, man. I just don't know if they will release that power, bro. And I don't think they're gonna. If they ain't did it by now, I don't know if they're gonna do it.
Well, let's look at the rest of the stuff. I believe it's still run by Viacom. Once again,
Hmm.
we don't fact check.
Yeah, allegedly, kind of, sort of,
So
whatever.
I guess it would take looking at how Viacom is, or if they are doing similar things, that are aligned with like streaming culture and the way
Mm,
things are now in other areas. And if that's the
yeah,
case, then they may just be bringing BET in line.
and I think MTV is the exact same situation.
Oh
Like
yeah,
MTV is such a cultural, like historic thing, and it's like, bro, use that IP, man. Like, use this, bro. Like, you
yep,
can make so many cool, bro. I was thinking about this the other day. TikTok is literally like early 2000s MTV.
it
Like the
is.
Pop the Balloon is like those like neck shows, right?
Yep,
Like those ones where you be on the bus. Bro, like the silent libraries, it's like the Mr. Beast, these challenges and stuff like that. Like all the bro, it's like they took the same formats from early 2000s MTV and people are just making TikToks off of it.
yeah,
But the same, like your mama jokes, like all of these things that worked then, they're killing now. So the
yeah,
fact that MTV and BT can't take those and apply them to the new format is weird to me. It's like, bro,
yeah.
make TikToks about make Yo Mama the TikTok series. Make
Dog.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't understand how they're so late to the game. I guess it's a part of it is holding on to what has worked for you for so long. You
yeah, that's
can't
what
be
it is.
afraid to let go of things that have worked for you. If you
Yeah,
see what's coming up on the horizon, you gotta let go of some of that stuff. Even if it's currently working for you, you have to figure out how to gracefully transition from that into the new thing.
right.
Yeah,
And you gotta think these are older executive people who don't understand the streaming world. They don't understand social content to a certain extent, right? And then they think about numbers. You know what I mean? So you saying we don't have to change the whole system of this millions and millions of dollar system. People are like, bro, we're not
I
doing that.
mean, yeah, but you're an executive, and that's part of
Yeah,
your privilege. You get to, you don't even have to technically worry about that on a granular level. You hire people that hire people.
yeah,
Use your power to do that. You can hire a few smart people that can hire many more
smart
smart
people.
people that are tapped in. It seems, I mean, on paper, it may be a little more difficult
Oh yeah, I'm
in terms
sure.
of changing your infrastructure, but I
Yeah,
mean, you have to do it at some point. Better to do it sooner than later. And
right.
I feel like it would be maybe a fun exercise for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like who wouldn't want to be like, oh, this is how it's going now. We could tap into this and we could go crazy. We could take over. I feel like you got to look at it for the potential upside.
Mm. Bro,
Because yeah, go ahead.
the fact that they don't have a Miss Sita's World on TikTok with like I don't know if you know like VTubers, like how Miss Sita was like a character.
Yeah.
Like VTuber
Yeah.
is like a thing on streaming where people be like having these characters with
Yeah.
AI voice. Bro, that's the easy show to produce. Like I don't understand like stuff like that is like low hanging fruit that they should test. Like, but it's like they
Right.
don't be,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. And it got to be different types of content because music videos are dead.
Oh yeah. But I think even
Super dead.
still, I think it's dead because nobody's promoting them. You know what I mean? I think if people are like it's not dead as far as reactors because people go on stream and they react to YouTubers. I mean, like the YouTubers will and streamers, they'll be on there and they'll play the album, they react to it together. People love it then. So I feel
Right.
like, and again, that's like the new form of TRL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like a new adaptation of like people taking these old formats and they redoing them. So
it
I
is.
do think it's like hopefully they get it together because
Yeah,
seeing BET fall off is crazy. I was like,
yeah, yeah.
Nickelodeon's gone, bro. Cartoon Network's gone,
Mad
bro.
stuff is falling off, bro.
Bro, that's crazy.
Mad stuff is falling off.
UPN? No, let me stop.
Not UPN.
No,
I think I got
no.
rid of that WB frog.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, the
a wrap.
WL bag. Good. Get rid of him.
Yeah, hey, that's a fact. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it, but I know you've seen
Mm,
the Ari Lennox Martin.
yeah.
Uh,
And
what's
then she
up, bro?
said Bernie Mac too.
Yeah, came back for more.
You know what? It's crazy. Shout out to Ari. She's cool. I met her a
Yeah,
couple weeks ago. But that made me like, dang, man. I don't know if she could hang with the guys and roast.
yeah. But I'm like, how old was she when that was going
That's
on?
true. That's true.
Yeah, that's the thing. She just might have missed it because certain things you look back on in hindsight and you just
Didn't get it.
yeah.
It's
It
it's
was
a,
it was
it's
a
like you don't
moment.
understand the cultural things behind it because it's like the times are different and you're not at that age. Like I look at Martin so differently now as an adult than I did when I was a kid watching it. I just thought
Yeah,
some of it was funny as a kid, but now I'm like, oh, these jokes, they was really like I get why people found it so funny again because it's like this some real life,
yeah.
real life going on.
But it was friendship. Like that's the
Yeah,
vibe I get from that show. Like just a group of friends and the jokes and stuff. Like that's kind of how your friends will snap on each other.
and
You
I don't
know?
know about everybody else. Pam was at the top of the list. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
easily.
There was no Pam hate over on my side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So it came to be that whole line of jokes. I feel like people weren't really offended back in the day just because it was a different time, but also it didn't make sense. It was just
Yeah.
funny for the show because everybody saw Pam. It's like, yo, no, that's Pam, dog. It's kind of like how
Mm.
Al Bundy not wanting to get with Peggy Bundy.
Yeah.
You like, okay, yeah, he tripping. It's just funny for the
This is funny
show.
for the show. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout,
Shout out
yeah,
to
shout out,
Katie
shout out to
Seagal.
Ari. Shout out. Hopefully she watches some Bernie Mac and laughs and
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Hey, he has a joke about punching a kid in the throat. I don't know if you want to watch that one.
You'd be real upset. Oh, bro, I had this as a topic when we were talking about Metro. So people were making a big deal because Metro is not from Atlanta, but making that Atlanta sound thing. And my first thought is they gonna shit a brick when they find out where Zaytoven's from. These people are gonna have a fit when they find out he's not from Atlanta. He's a lot of the people who made the Atlanta sound are not from Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's part of the thing. You got to just appreciate it. Zaytoven is one of the greatest Atlanta producers, and it's from the Bay, Oakland. I want to say.
Listen, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. That saying
Mm-hmm.
exists for a reason. Also, at what point and what age did these people come to Atlanta?
See,
That matters a lot.
I think Metro was kind of like how I was. I think it was like high school or college. He came to Atlanta, which I feel like is your formidable years. It's like that is like the
Yeah,
time where it's like. So it's like I get it. He's not from Atlanta. He's not a Grady baby. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
Metro is a big part of Atlanta sound, bro. I don't
yeah.
care if he's from Atlanta, and it doesn't bother me. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just like, is the music good? That's the end of the
Listen,
day.
I'll say this. The greatest things brought to just about any culture were adopted or brought in from another
Mm.
culture.
Bro, and a lot of producers you think like Jazzy Faye from Memphis,
Right,
Drummer Boy, Memphis. Like a lot of these people that you associate with Atlanta music, they're not from Atlanta. Well, you know what I'm saying?
right,
So it's
right.
like, hey, bro.
I don't feel like that should be a prerequisite, especially if you look at what they've contributed, not only
Yeah,
contributed, what they've built, because these are the architects and the pioneers of that sound.
yeah,
Not
that's
saying
facts.
that people from Atlanta could not do that, but they didn't do what those people did up until that point. And I think you should focus more on being grateful and respectful for what the people actually did for Atlanta. Atlanta's still on the top today. Atlanta has had a run only rivaled by New York back in the day, and they're going to surpass New York.
Oh yeah.
They're going to surpass New York with this run. So whether that was brought to you by people from the Bay or people from Canada or people from wherever,
Mm-hmm.
just be happy that it was brought to you. They could have took it to Texas,
That's right.
or they could have took it to the Midwest or wherever. So just be happy.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, just be happy. Don't worry, be happy, like Bobby McFerrin said.
Don't worry.
Yeah, bro. Let me see what I got. Oh, I got a I got a question. Not a crazy question, but you remember watching like the Jetsons and it was flying cars and all of
Mhm.
that stuff that people talked about. And you're like, all right, we kind of don't really have that type of stuff yet. I feel like that about the real time producer collaboration software.
Ooh.
It's something that has been talked about for at least a decade to this point. And I know companies are making strides to make it possible. And a
Mhm.
few things have been made, but there still hasn't been that vision that we had of
Right.
I'm here, you're here, we're collaborating in real time. And even if some people can do that now, it just seemed like it would be a more widespread and common thing now. And it
Right.
just hasn't reached that point. I just want to kind of maybe put that back on the radar for the community.
Hmm.
And let's really get that going, bro. It's been a long time.
Yeah, zoom a session up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know latency and
I
all of
know,
that.
yeah.
The technical and analytical aspects of it are probably what's holding it up. But I'm starting to hear less and less talk about it. And I think we should start pushing the conversation more, and it might get more companies to jump into the arena,
Yeah.
or the companies that may be working on it. It might make them get a little more amped up about it. Maybe
Yeah.
double down a couple resources on that because I think that would be dope, especially with
Yeah.
not the death of studios, but people don't go to a studio like that anymore. Mainly, it costs and just the way the
Mhm.
times are now. So this is the perfect
No,
time.
facts.
Yeah, the first company to jump into this and get it widespread, oh,
They're gonna go
bruh,
crazy.
out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Out of
no,
here.
they're
That's
gonna go
something
crazy.
everybody's been wanting for so long. We almost forgot that we wanted it.
It's like when Soldier Boy and Usher like Usher had it and you don't have to call and the Soldier Boy had to FaceTime.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, when is it gonna happen? And it was like, yeah, we finally got it.
facts, facts though.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, yeah. So I just thought about that, man. The collaboration economy in production because it's a lot of talk of collaboration and it's a lot of collaboration going on. But I feel like our Gmail and we transfer
Mhm.
route of doing things is a little slower than where the culture should actually be right now,
So what you're saying is too much hateration and holleration inside of the dancery, is what you're saying.
bro. Standing room only, so much hateration and
Mm,
holleration in this dancery. It's crazy.
mm.
It's crazy. So I can't wait for that. Let's get innovative. Don't make me and Triza have to be the people to make this thing happen. We'll do it.
Vibe coding.
We'll build. Yo, vibe code. The name alone enough to make you want to try it out.
Vibe coding internet doll thing is crazy.
A producer collaboration protocol. Hey,
It's like
listen.
the T app. You saw that T app?
Ooh, what a bad idea. What a bad idea. So you know about what happened with it.
Yeah, basically the T app was this app where people sign up. They had to. Here's where they lost me. You had to put your license to verify who you are. I'm not doing that, bro. That's where you lost me there. I'm not putting my license on no random app. So all these women do this to find out information about men in their area to see if they're cheating, whatever, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who built the app put no security protocols for any of this. So basically all the licenses were just in a folder
Yep.
sitting there. So then he didn't even really get hacked. It was just kind of there. And
Yeah,
somebody just
just
discovered. Mm,
yeah. He just built it the wrong way.
yeah.
Vibe coding.
Yeah, vibe coding. So if
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
really, it's like the producer who don't really know how to produce, and then he try to bounce the MP3, and it's like all like distorted and squashed, and it's like you don't really do this, bro. Like you kind of do it, but you ain't worked the kinks out, and that's where he was at. He ain't worked the kinks out, and so
Yeah.
basically all these people got their identity stolen. And then here's where it gets stupid. It's a T for her app that just dropped this week. It's number 3 in the App Store. I said, did y'all not just learn from the exact same thing just happened a couple weeks ago, and then people did the same thing, and then they got their identity took, and then y'all just doing the same thing?
Hey, dog, I put the licenses in a folder that they can't get to, though.
It's got a password 123. That's different. You know what I mean? It's different this time.
1, 2, capital 3. You had to
No,
put a
they not
capital
even
3
gonna
there.
think of that. Shift 3,
With
little
exclamation point
pound,
after that joint.
little
Come
pound
on, bro.
sign. They would have never. They thought I was gonna go dollar sign. I went pound on them. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
went I went schwa on them. I put the
saying?
schwa.
I
Put the
go,
schwa.
I go AP. I go asterisk. You know what I'm saying? I go parentheses. You know what I'm saying? With a little semicolon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you talking about?
Facts though. Yeah.
That's that
Terrible
was
ideas, bro. Terrible
yeah.
ideas.
That was a damn. That was a Metro Boomin Atlanta slang English vocabulary joke. That was a very niche joke right there.
Now it's layered.
We
It's
we
layers
went
there.
there. We went there.
Something. I have a question.
Okay.
So, in our producer community, the hip hop, trap, and R&B community, there's been the whole AI thing that's been going on this year with generative AI and making music and all of that stuff. And been a whole bunch of backlash. People know how people feel about it. I was wondering though, we know about us, but are other producers and artists in other genres reacting the same way that we have? Because I don't know. I know how we feel, but I haven't heard anything from any pop people, any rock people,
Yeah, where
anything
Benny
like that.
Blanco at? Well, how you feel about this, dog?
Yeah.
Where Dr. Luke?
Dr. Luke, right. Dr. Luke. I was just wondering if they feel the same that we feel.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. I
Yeah.
feel like it's like a all around the board,
Yeah. And are they as vocal about it as we are?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like at the end of what is it, end game on the Avengers, and everybody starts running through the little, and it's just like we all assembling. And it's
Yeah.
like country producers, and it's like this is the squad from Nashville.
Yeah.
The LA producers, the pop
Start
producers that
seeing,
come in.
like you saw superheroes that you ain't know who they were. That's
Yeah.
how the subgenres be like,
Mhm.
oh, synthwave over there. Yeah.
But
But
is that vaporwave, man?
vaporwave, man. Hey yo. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, are they, because I think we reacted to it strongly, or this community, mainly because, Tim was the
guy.
Tim and the Suno. So somebody from our community, a legend from our community, was directly involved, which led to a lot of voicing of feelings. But I don't know about other genres. Like, is there a Reddit thread where like all the pop producers are just going crazy, or are they like silently like, no, we don't like it either, but
Yeah.
we're just being quiet about it?
That is a good question.
Yeah. Hey, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
You may be one of those producers in one of those genres. Yeah, you got to let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah. Hey man, I love T.I. But he said they call me Candle Guy. Strictly because I am on fire. In the
Equivocally.
What song was that? That was
I have no idea where. I feel like he should say equivocally after it.
Because I am on fire. I think it was in the Justin Timberlake joint. Or yeah, it wasn't Blurred Lines. Yeah. I said, yo, Candle Guy. That's crazy. That's a crazy
Oh,
name.
it is. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna make these words work. I gotta get up out of
it's
here.
going down somehow.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Close enough.
Yeah, Candle Guy.
Wisconsin. You know what I mean.
That was a good one.
That's the craziest one. I was like, yeah, he's like, look, I got to get this song done.
Yeah.
Wisconsin. It is.
Yo, T-Pain is one of the greatest, bro.
Oh, he's cool. Yeah.
Dog. Songwriter, producer.
Gamer now.
That's right. I heard he's crazy into the.
He just be on Twitch, making songs and playing video games.
Let me tell you something. T-Pain is in that group of producers where it's some producers that you could just tell they're using all stock sounds, especially in the beginning. It's kind of like Neptunes with the Triton.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, just making the best with just what is right there. And that's just from sheer talent. You don't have to have fancy bells and whistles to make good music. Man, T-Pain, one of the greatest illustrations of that.
And people sleeping on him as a producer, bro. Melodies, fire.
How?
His drums, fire.
How?
808s, fire. You know what I mean? His writing, fire. Yeah, he goes crazy.
How? So anybody that could take those sounds were ordinary. Like not hating and not in a bad way, but anytime somebody could take some stuff that is so ordinary and just make it extraordinary.
Yeah.
Just the same stock sounds that you had, that I had, and take it and make music that will be played forever. How can
Fire.
you sleep on that person? That's crazy.
Yeah. No, pain goes crazy.
Yeah, in all areas. Comedy too. He's a funny guy.
Oh yeah, big facts.
Yeah, I think T-Pain would be one of the best. He'd be a good stand-up comic. I see him doing it. He would do a lot of like self-deprecating comedy. And
Yeah,
it would
I
be
can see
funny
that.
as hell.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pain. I remember my homie used to be signed to T-Pain, right? So I was over at his house a lot, and they had a party and they had Nuvo, and I remember drinking that, and it was disgusting. I remember I was like, "Oh, Nuvo is so crazy," but also all alcohol tastes terrible. So
Yeah.
But I just remember the good old Nuvo day. He had a Nuvo chain. That was good times.
That's funny. I remember being in Vegas at
Oh yeah,
I think the Palms, the one with the studio in the hotel. Anyway, in the studio with T-Pain, and it was the Nuvo days, and T-Pain just broke out the Nuvo, poured everybody some, and I was like, I'm in the studio with T-Pain, drinking Nuvo poured by T-Pain. It was one of those moments where you're like,
I'm cool.
all right, it's cool. I'm
I
doing all
made
right.
it. I've done something.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are good moments.
Yeah, those quick self-reflective moments. I feel it's bad though. It's tied to like drinking though. Like, oh, T-Pain poured
yeah.
Oh, it's good. Been in the studio with Beyonce pouring Douce. I'm like,
yeah, that's a flex.
It's a good moment, but I'm like, maybe it should be less reflective moments tied to alcohol though. Maybe.
Let's get some juice. Let's get some cold pressed juice, guys.
Yeah. I just said a prayer with such and such. There should be those types of moments.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, man. But hey, you gotta self-reflect sometimes. You gotta just those moments will pass you real quick. Even other like it don't have to be a celebrity involved, but there are moments in life where you gotta be like, yeah, I'm in a crib. Like
I'm doing my thing.
remember I did not have a crib. I'm in a crib.
That's
now.
facts. That is right.
Oh yeah, my car is driving. I remember back in the day, my car was smoking like a chain smoker back in the day. I got a car that runs, just little things.
You got to be thankful.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Man, we just turned into two uncles. Hey, listen, it's been another episode of Unquantized Podcast, and we will see you on the next one.
Peace.